introduction and introduce to you our captains and our teams. We've got some great
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Bass Field on the campus of Franklin Christian Academy for tonight's football action between Evangel Chrsitian and your Franklin Christian Academy Falcons. I'm Will Shipman. Glad you could join us here and hope that you have a wonderful evening. Glad you could be here on the Falcon Sports Network as we get ready to start some football. We've got both teams coming in tonight. Evangel Chrsitian Lightning coming in at 2-1. Their last game that they just played last week, they went down to defeat to Banks Academy 23-20 in a very close game. They are a formidable team opponent that the Falcons know well. Have played many games over the last 4 to 5 years. So they will come out to the middle of the field, get ready to do the coin toss for the Falcons, coming off a tough week last week. They traveled down to Collinwood, only scored 10 points on offense. A lot of that due to turnovers, 7 interceptions thrown in the game, and the Falcons just could not get anything going on the offensive end. They scored a touchdown late in the game, and so they're looking to bounce back tonight at home. Their second of 4 home games here on the 2024 campaign season. Again, if you haven't been keeping up and you're just joining us this year, Falcons are playing 11-man football this year. Turn the page and going to start on that. Looks like the Falcons are going to get the ball. They won the toss, elected to receive, and so Evangel will kick off from right to left here on your video screen. We're getting ready to start here real soon on the Falcon Sports Network. We got some great football action for you, so stick with us throughout the evening, and we'll be back with kickoff here in a moment.
Reach higher, run faster, hit harder, go further. In every aspect of life. No matter what gets in your way, we're here to be a part of that journey with you. To be the best you can be. Live your best life.
Welcome back here, getting ready for kickoff here on the Falcon Sports Network. As we get ready to start our second home game. Evangel, remember last year, came into FCA, the Falcons, in an 8-man football game, won 30-27, a real close contest. One of the closest games Evangel had last year. They went 14-0, won the Alabama 8-man championship. So they rotate between 11-man and 8-man. Going to play 11-man game tonight, getting ready to start it. Here we go. Kick is an onside kick. Falcons covered at the 48. That's where they will take over, 1st and 10. So the Falcons will cover. The Falcons will come onto the field. Out on offense, Sayla Justice will lead them out. First snap of the night for Falcons. Be handoff to Miller up the middle, not going to get anywhere. So a run up the middle is going to be a gain of 1 for Moses Miller. So 2nd and 9 coming up for the Falcons. Justice looking to throw. Throws the outside. Got Fullis on the catch. Going to get the first down across the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So Sailor Justice with the completion, and the Falcons now into Lightning territory. Mark it at the 39. Good gain for the Falcons here, as they will have 1st and 10. Ainsley Bass, receiver close to 2 receivers to the top. Send Erod in motion. Hand off to Miller again. Penetration up the middle again, and maybe getting a yard again for Miller. Not much on the ground for the Falcons right now. Be 2nd down and 9 after a 1-yard gain. So Miller 2 carries and 2 yards. Going to have to make some movement in the offensive line up underneath. They're going to get Miller going. Justice will keep it this time. Got pressure, throws it out to Erod. Erod across the 30. Gets down close to the 1st down at the 29. We'll see where they mark it. And they're going to mark him a half a yard short. So 3rd and 1 coming up. So the Falcons will look to the sideline to get the play, line it up. They got to get to the 29 to get the 1st down. Spread receivers. They send Erod in motion. Handoff. Come up the middle with Miller. They're going to push the pile. They pull him back. I think they're going to give him enough, it looks like. We'll see. They are. The line judge on this side says it's enough for a 1st down. It will be enough. So the Falcons get another yard on the carry and pick up the 1st down. Still right now, Evangel controlling the line of scrimmage. Everett Wandry now in at running back for the Falcons. Justice takes a snap under center. Fakes the handoff. Pressure coming. Has a man open over the middle is Grayson Bell. He's across the 20, across the 15, down to the 12, and the Falcons in business. 1st down and 10. Big pickup. So for the Falcons that time, Justice standing in the pocket. Big pressure was coming from the backside as not sure, maybe it's number 60, Brady Harris. I think he's wearing number 90, which is the number I do not have on my roster. Justice has to get the snap, gathers it. This is going to be trouble as he is going to be knocked down. Flips it to Wandry, and they're going to finally blow the whistles. Wandry goes down at the 25-yard line, so a big loss of about 13. So they mark it at the 25. So a second and long coming up, 2nd and about 23. Got to get about the 2 to get a 1st down here. So Justice is going to have a short clock in the back of his head. Now a fumble on the snap. Wandry goes to the ground to get it. He's smothered there by number 9, Eli Black. And so it's another loss, this time a loss of 4. So the Falcons going the wrong way here after having 1st down and 10 inside the 15. And now back to the 29. 3rd and 27. Almost might as well be 3rd and goal here. Rush is coming. Throw across the middle. Got a man. He's got Fallis. Fallis is in the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons! 29 yards from Justice to Fullis, and the Falcons are on the board, lead it 6-0 with 7:29 to go here in the 1st quarter. So now Watson Chapin on for the extra point. It'll be Nate Hendricks, the holder. The kick is up. It is good. And the Falcons, 7:29 to go here in the first quarter, drive down the field, 52 yards on their first possession, and get the score, and they take the early 7-0 lead. Back in a moment after these messages from our sponsors here on the I'd like to thank our premier sponsor tonight, Nissan, Genesis, and Hyundai of Cool Springs. They offer concierge service to all FCA families that purchase from Genesis, Nissans, or Hyundai of Cool Springs. You can go by their showrooms, take a look at some of the cars they have on display. If you come out to a game, they'll have a few cars out here for everyone to look at. So I'd like to thank them to being a premier sponsor. Watson Chapin now putting foot to ball on the kickoff, and it's going to be gathered at the 35 by Ben Davis. He gets maybe 2 on the return up to the 37, and that's where the Lightning will take over, 1st and 10. So the Lightning will get their first look on offense tonight, and we'll get our first look at them. Skilled players. Well, Ben Davis is going to run off out of the huddle. At quarterback's number 4, Kemp Swords for the Lightning. Swords will send a man in motion, takes the snap, little pop pass. It cuts back inside. Good run there. And it's by number 2. We don't have a 2 on our roster, so don't know who he is. But he gains 8. So 2nd down and 8 coming up. Or 2nd down 2 after the gain of 8, excuse me. .6:58 to go here in the first quarter. So Evangel gain of 8 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Sword takes the snap, hands it off again, gets to number 10. That is, again, not a number on our roster. So not sure who these guys are, but it's enough for a first down. So they've got a first down at the 48-yard line. So Falcons did a little better job there of bottling up. Only a gain of 3. We'll see if the Evangel is trying to soften up the Falcon offense here. Sword looking, throws it to the outside. Falcons pursue. It's the number 2, and Falcons do a good job of only allowing a gain of 2. So a short pickup for the Lightning out to midfield. So good pursuit by the Falcons there on the quick screen pass. So again, right in midfield is where the Lightning will line up here. Two wide receivers to the outside over here. Handoff. Bouncing it to the outside. Falcons pursue for no gain. There is a flag on the play. As coming in to make the tackle, number 51, Jude King. We'll see what the flag is for. And we got holding against Evangel, so it will add 10 yards, be a 10-yard penalty back into their own territory to the 40-yard line. And make a 2nd and 18 now. So now 2nd and 18 from the 40-yard line. Sword sends it in motion. Little pitch inside. That's going to be a big gain and plus. Cutting back, number 10, again carrying it across the 40, across the 30. And that'll be a big gain and a first down. A little counter play got the Falcons leaning the wrong way. As he cut back inside, they'll give him the 29. He'll be first down and 10 for the Lightning there. Well, good play design. They just cut it right back in the center. The Falcons were all leaning toward the outside as they thought they were going that way. 10, as all the motion went that way, 10 cut back in the middle of the field, and the Falcons had gotten bottled up in there. The line parted the waters, and he was off to the races for a 21-yard gain. So now 5 wide receivers out now, looking to throw. They will throw out in the flat to number 2, bobbles it, and he'll go down for a loss of 2 on the play. So loss of a couple. Good job by the Falcons to pursue. They tried to overload the far side. 3 wide receivers. Throw that bubble screen. Get some blockers out in front. Falcons do a good job of shedding those blockers and getting back in corralling. Now they're going to line up the same formation. 2 wide receivers to the bottom, 3 at the top. Quarterback's going to keep it himself. Bounce up the inside. Bounce to the outside. He's going to get tripped up. Maybe a gain of 4. And so now a third down coming up. 3rd and 8. And I think it's 4-down territory here inside the 30-yard line. 3:48 to go here in the first quarter. Let's see what the Lightning come out with here. Running back 10 in the backfield with Sword. Falcons look to pressure. Throw right over the middle, wide open. Is a receiver, number 3. Ben Davis, if my roster is correct, he's going to get across the 20 down to the 16. And that'll be enough for a first down. Falcons put pressure up the middle. Offensive line did a good job of bottling them up. Slot receiver on the far side just went to the middle of the field. Right in the middle of the zone defense. Sword found him for a big gain and a first down. It's Evangel slowly and methodically making their way downfield. Snap, man in motion. They hand underneath the 10. Counter goes right back up. Big hole on the left side. And that's going to be enough for another first down inside the 10-yard line. Looks like they're going to give him the 5, and he'll be first and goal for Evangel. Not much resistance there on that. Good blocking up front to create the hole. They had a couple of pancake blocks on the right side of the line. And just opened up a massive hole on the counter. Again, sending the man in motion. This time the pop pass. 7 cuts it up inside. He sheds 1 tackler and gets into the end zone for the touchdown. So the Lightning answer come right back with a drive of their own that started from their own 37. So they go 63 yards. Punch it into the end zone. Falcons had a couple of opportunities, had them backed up at 2nd and 18 at one point, could not stop them. And so now on to kick the extra point, number 13, Nick Sanders. Snap, hold, the kick by Sanders. Line drive is good. And so at 2:16 to go here in the first quarter, tied at 7. Back in a moment after these messages here on the Falcons Sports Network. Also like to thank our sponsor, Renaissance Bank, your local bank offering a wide variety of banking solutions and specializing in finding the right one to meet your financial needs. Falcons line it up, get ready for the kickoff. It will be number 5, Christopher Stanskevich, it looks like, to kick off. Last time it was an onside kick that was smothered by the Falcons. Hands tee in for the Falcons. See where they go with this one. Be a squib kick right at Bell. Bell gets it and falls down at the 45. And so that's where the Falcons will take over. 1st and 10. 2:15 to go here in the first quarter. Falcons on the arm of Selah Justice. Able to drive down and get the touchdown. Again, tried to the running game. Just wasn't there. In fact, if you add up the total running yardage, Falcons have negative running yardage at this point, as they were only able to get positive 3, but then a fumble and a sack dropped them back. So that is where they stand right now. Let's see what they tried to do here on their next offensive possession. Selah gets it, hands it off, trying to bounce it to the outside. The Falcons do get some space. The run by Zachariah Rankhorn across midfield. Big gain, biggest running game of the night as they get 8 yards. So that's a good run for the Falcons. And they just lined it up here on the right side, pitched it out to Rankhorn coming towards us here on the screen. Falcons did good blocking on the outside. The defense was up. I think they had 9 within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. Now they have 3 back in kind of corner safety position. Justice looking to throw, going to throw quick, and high pass for Bass. Bass makes the catch as his defender was back off of him. Number 16, Paul Dixon on the stop, but that's going to move the chains and be enough for a first down. So Falcons keeping the ball moving, keeping the chains moving. 1:20 to go here in quarter number 1. Nice route by Bass. Got his man on deep, came right back to the ball and took it. Now they give it to Miller. Miller up the middle, and again, this play going nowhere as the Falcons just cannot get pushed. Eli Black up for the stop for the Lightning. There's just nothing there. The Falcons currently, and it's just they're losing ground right in the middle of the line. Evangel's front 4 is making a lot of space. Got some big boys up there. One of the biggest, 6 foot, 263 pounds there on the near side defensive tackle listed on the roster. Snap, looking to throw. Throws over the side to Fullis. Fullis, man, almost made a man miss, but good job by number 2. That, again, don't know who he is. So we don't have a name on the jersey, but it's going to be enough for the Falcons to get another first down. So the Falcons turn 2nd and 9, 10 seconds to go. See if the Falcons get another playoff here. And it looks like they will not. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Falcons and the Lightning tied at 7. Falcons driving, though, at the Evangel 31. That's where we'll start in the second quarter.
Reach higher, run faster, hit harder, go further. In every aspect of life, no matter what gets in your way, we're here to be a part of that journey with you, to be the best you can be. Live your best life.
Back here getting ready to start quarter number 2 here on the Falcons Sports Network, tied up at 7. Also, I'd like to thank sponsor Party on the Lawn, providing all our fun lawn decorations for all FCA events. They'll be happy to decorate your yard for any celebration. First snap of the second quarter is high snap. Moses Miller finds a hole finally up in the middle. Gets across the 20 down to the 18-yard line. Gain of 13, and the Falcons finally get some push in the middle of the line. It was a high snap. Justice went up and got it and brought it back down. Miller with some room. Falcons in space. Miller again. Got a hole. Looking for it. Runs over the safety, and they're going to mark him a yard short. But Moses Miller just running straight down. Falcons hurry up to the line. First and goal. Go under center. Justice with it. He's not going to get anywhere as the Lightning just crash inside. And they win the line of scrimmage and actually going to lose a yard back to the 2-yard line. So second and goal coming up. The Falcons tried the quick sneak. So now again, Moses Miller in the backfield. Justice takes the snap. Hand off to Miller. Miller along the right side, and that right side of the offensive line pushes the defense into the end zone, and Miller gets in there for the touchdown for the Falcons. Boy, the right side of that offensive line that time won the battle. Over there is number 77, Daniel Payne, and number 58, Parker Bell, making the push. Watson Chapin with the kick, and it is good. And so the Falcons with a 14-7 lead. Back in a moment. Falcons up 14-7 here. Neither defense been able to stop the other. Falcons 2 for 2 on their possessions. The Lightning scored on their only offensive possession so far of the game, as we played 13 minutes and 10 seconds with only one possession. For Evangel getting ready to kick it off here. We got a moment, a little quick timeout. I want to give a shout out to the Toms watching from home tonight. Hope you're doing and enjoying the game here on the Falcons Sports Network. Hope to see you back out here soon. Chapin getting ready to kick off. Big kick's going to drive number 2 back inside his 10 is where he will gather it. Now he cuts it to the inside. Falcons there to bottle him up and knock him down. Bunch of Falcons in there, including Rowan Connor, and others in there to make the stop for the Falcons, and Evangel will start it. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line is where they will line up for their second possession of the night. Again, wherever you are on the World Wide Web, glad you're with us tonight here on the Falcons Sports Network. Falcons trying to bounce back from last week's disappointing loss at Collingwood. Offense definitely showing improvement. Now run up the middle. Defense is spread out. This is going to be a big run. Going to get across the 30, across the 33. And that's where they'll mark it. It'll be a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2 coming up for the Falcons. Send the man in motion. Handoff in the middle. Big hole again. And still on his feet. Knees did not touch the ground, the official says. Finally pushed out of bounds by Bell and John Pollard. But across midfield, the carry will go down to the 42-yard line. The Falcon spun, but his body rolled over the Falcon player, and by the naked eye, it looked like the correct call that his knee or any other part of his body other than his hand or foot touched the turf. And good awareness there by number 10 to keep the feet churning. Picked up another 10 or more yards. So now the 5-receiver look. Last time they liked to throw the bubble screen out, they see if they go downfield with it. They're going to send a man in motion. They will do a pop pass with 3 blockers here on the outside, but the Falcons read it well. Get into the backfield, in to make the tackle for the Falcons, number 52, Elijah Kimbrough. So Welch catching the pass is going to lose a yard. So 2nd down and 11 coming up. Four wide receivers again for the Lightning. Send the man motion again. They're going to run that counter play and fall. Ball is loose. Ball is loose. Did the Falcons get it? They did. Falling on it is number 4, John Pollard. And the first turnover of the game goes the way of the Falcons. And the Falcons will have it at the 39-yard line, 1st and 10. That time is good. Looked like a helmet on the ball there on the tackle. Ball popped straight up. And the Falcons jump on it. With 8:58 to go here in the second quarter, Falcons come back out. It will be Justice at quarterback. Miller behind him. Now they're going to send Erod to the right side of the line, and now flag fly, and we're going to get a false start on the Falcons. So a 5-yard penalty against the Falcons is going to push them back to the 31. It's a big penalty coming after the turnover. So now 2 wide receivers down here at the bottom. Justice takes the snap. Straight handoff. Going to gain a couple. Miller again with the handoff. And now a player for Evangel Chrsitian. And number 10 lost his helmet, so he's got to go off. So a gain of 2. So 2nd down and 13. Falcons just a standard run play off right tackle. Push for a small gain. Justice will keep it this time. Looks to the far side. Hits Erod. Erod turns upfield. He's going to get spun around and brought down at about the 39-yard line. So that will make it 3rd and 7 coming up after a gain of 6. So big opportunity here. That got it into 3rd and manageable. Justice being very efficient so far tonight. It's finding the open receivers. Justice takes the snap. He's going to have to scramble away. Needs to get rid of it. Throws it to the sidelines. Pass intended for number 12, Simeon White. But Justice was pressured the whole way as the edge came free on a blitz. Number 57, Joseph Grantham. So now Nate Hendricks will come on to punt for the Falcons on 4th and 7. Single man deep to receive. Snap to Hendrich. Kick. Good high kick. Get the coverage down. See if the Falcons can cover it and run to the sidelines. Wandry runs him out of bounds on the edge. I believe that was number 7, Will Welch. So Evangel will come back out. 1st and 10. We're at the 29-yard line. Nope. Up here at the 35, I see. I was looking at the officials. Officials standing at the 29, but actually they've got the ball marked at the 35. So now the Lightning will come back. So now 2 wide receivers. Snap. Hand up in the middle. Big hole again. And then coming across midfield, getting up to the 45. Again, number 10. Again, not sure who that is. We don't have it all marked on the roster, but big gain as he gets across midfield of 21 yards. Another big explosive play for the Lightning. And just that counter, Falcons giving up a lot of space inside. Now send the man in motion. Pop pass again. Falcons try to spread it out. Oh, good cut back in the inside. And coming up to make the stop is King Boggs. They'll mark him at the 38-yard line as he gets across the 40. So a gain of 6. Making 2nd and 4 coming up for the Falcons. Again, that's just that jet action. It's actually a pass because the quarterback releases the ball. That way, if it is missed, if there's a mishandle, it would be an incomplete pass. That time they cut it back up inside. Found some room. 2nd and 4. Take the snap, hand off again. That's going to get enough for the first down up to the 33-yard line. I'm halfway through. Actually, yeah, mark him at 33. Going to be halfway through the second quarter by the time we snap the ball again. And again, the push inside by the offensive line of Evangel. Send the man in motion again. This time the quarterback's going to keep it. Rolling. He's tucking it, going to run. Falcons pursue well. Hudson Fullis in there on the stop, along with number 51, Jude King. Great pursuit by the Falcons. No gain. The 2nd and 10. Time they just tried a straight quarterback bootleg. Had some blockers out in front, but the Falcons did a good job of not letting him cut it inside. Once he ran out of space out here and had to, the Falcons were there to cover it. Man motion, handoff to number 10 again. Falcons ball him up inside and finally get him down to 30. So a gain of 3. So 3rd and 7 coming up. Again, here at the 30, you got to think four down territory here. Got to have to stop them twice. Much better job that time by the Falcons in the middle. Able to bottling up number 10 and keep him from getting a big gain. Meeting him before he gets to the second level. Now pass coming over here toward the sidelines. Going to be caught and pushed out of bounds, and that'll be enough for a first down, as they are going to mark him up at the 21-yard line. So the Falcons push him out of bounds. With 4:19 to go here in the first half. Sword will take the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Falcons pursuing. Got enough men out there. They're going to get him down. And he's going to lose yardage. Actually lose 3, it looks like. Again, the Falcons doing a good job of keeping Sword from getting to the outside. So good stop by the defense on the far side. Again, just obviously a design run. Sword tucked it right away, did not show any inclination of throwing it downfield. Falcons beat him to the edge. So now 2nd and 13. .333 to go. Quick pass. And coming up and making the stop. And a great tackle by Simeon White. As a quick pass out is going to get a huge loss back to the 28-yard line. And now a timeout's going to be taken by Evangel. Timeout on the field. Back in a moment here on the Falcons Sports Network after these words from recognize another one of our sponsors here, Evan Photography, the official photographer for the FCA Falcons. Check out our website for your athletes' photos. Evan Photography creatively captures styled content for businesses, interiors, and portraits for seniors and families. All right, 3rd and 17 coming up here with 3:11 to go. So right now, again, you got to think 4-down territory. Especially if they can get 7, 8, or 9 yards here. They've got to get to the 11-yard line for a first. Sword. Been in the shotgun all night. He's got 3 wide receivers to his right. Takes the snap, looking to throw over there. He's got a safety valve. And Sword's going to take off. He's got a lot of space. And the Falcons pursue and get him down. That's number 4, John Pollard on the stop. It will be a gain of 6 or 5. Gain of 5. So that will bring up a 4th and 12. So Lightning lining up to go for it here from the 23. Again, they got to get to the 11 to get a first down. Falcons have all 3 timeouts. They get a stop here. I think they still have a little over 2 minutes and 3 timeouts, so opportunity to move the ball down the field here at the end of the first half. Lightning not in a hurry. They're going to put 3 wide receivers here on the strong side, and now a timeout's going to be taken by Evangel. So they'll take their second of the first half. Southern Events Party Rental Company is a locally owned full-service event party rental company serving greater Middle Tennessee. They create beautiful and functional event spaces with distinct rentals, thoughtful event design, and truly personalized service. Give them a call for your event here in the Franklin area. 14-7. 4th and 12 coming up for the Lightning. All right, coming out in this formation, got a tight end on the left side, 3 wide receivers at the bottom, 1 wide receiver at the top. Sword takes the snap, is looking to throw. Falcons rush 4. They get to him and bring him down with a sack. Jude King getting in to bring him down, and the Falcons will take over on downs with 2:10 to go here in the half at the 26-yard line. So good job by the defense there after the punt to slow down after the one big gain of 21 yards on the first play on this drive. Falcons let them get down to the 21, but 3 negative plays. And the Falcons take over on downs. So now see what Coach KC has in the playbook here with 2:10 to go. 3 timeouts for the Falcons. Justice takes the snap. They're going to hand it off. Not going anywhere. Big hit. So it'll be a loss of 1. So 2nd and 11 coming up. Clock running, 1:50 to go. Justice looking to throw. Got it. Fullis over here. And off his fingertips. And that will stop the clock with 1:43 to go. For Hudson Fallis. It's a big drop. Would have made it 3rd and manageable as he caught it at the 30. Even if he went down right away, I don't think he would have. He had good position. Just got to catch the ball. Now 3 wide receivers at the bottom. Falcons got to get to the 36. Justice with the snap. Looking. Throw again to Fallis. He'll come and cut across the middle. Cuts it up. Got the first. Down to the 37. So the Falcons move the chains with 1:35 to go. Get the ball spotted. They'll wind the clock. Falcons line it up. Justice looking, throwing for Bell down the center, just over his hands. Oh, had him wide open. Just streaking on the go pattern straight down the hash marks. Just overthrown. 1:16 on the clock. Be 2nd and 10 coming up. Second and 10. Move the pocket to get to Bell this time. Bell turns across the 40. Pinballs off a couple of guys and goes out of bounds at the 44-yard line. So stop the clock with 1:08. Now big 3rd down coming up. A 3rd and 3. So a gain of 7 for Bell. Snap. Looking. Throw it to Fullis. He's going to have to make a man. He does. Cuts it back to the sideline. 50, 40. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. And the Falcons with 1 minute to go have it 1st and 10. Still all 3 timeouts for the Falcons. And now Evangel's going to take their last timeout. So we'll take it with them back in 30 seconds here on the Falcons. Renaissance Bank, your local bank, offering a wide variety of banking solutions and specializing in finding the right one to meet your financial needs. Proud sponsor of Franklin Christian Academy Falcons Athletics. So Falcons have it 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. Again, all 3 timeouts for the Falcons. Lightning used their last one, kind of get organized here on defense after the big gain on 3rd and 3. Empty backfield. Now, man in motion, they'll flip it back to him, looking to throw, and that is going to be batted away. As on the throw was number 2, Caleb Manning, looking for Hudson Follis. But good play by the Lightning in the secondary. They had a lot of guys, a dangerous pass. As they've gone to a semi-prevent. They got one deep safety, one deep corner here on the far side. Justice takes the snap. He'll roll out. Got a man in his face. Throws it intended, I'm not sure for Bell or for Follis, kind of between. Had Bell running a 5-yard out and Follis running a 10-yard out and threw it between them. So now 3rd down and 10 coming up for the Falcons with 50 seconds to go here in the first half. $24 will be the line to gain. As the Evangel Chrsitian side starting to make some noise. And now the Falcons will take their first time out as they were trying to get organized. So their first time out, we'll take it with them. 50 seconds to go here before halftime. Back after these messages. Falcons up 14-7, driving. I'd like to thank our premier partner, Nissan Genesis Hyundai of Cool Springs, offering concierge service to all FCA families that purchase from Genesis Nissan or Hyundai of Cool Springs. Take a look at their cars on display in their showroom, or if you're out here at FCA, they bring a few cars out each game on display, so check them out. Justice looking to throw. Pressure coming, gets away. He's going to try to run for it, cross the 30. He'll go down. Now decision time for the Falcons. With 37 seconds to go, ball at the 28. Looks like it'll be 4th and 3, so a gain of 7. Or actually, 4th and 4, so a gain of 6. So now the Falcons letting the clock run down. We'll see if they take a timeout here. So a timeout taken with 5 seconds to go. So 4th and 4 at the 27-yard line. Looks like Watson Chapin is going to come on to try a 40-plus yard field goal. We'll see where they set it down. Hendrich will hold. Looks like they're going to put it down at the 35-yard line. So this will be a 45-yard field goal attempt by Watson Chapin. They are going to send a receiver back just in case it is short. So the Falcons will need to cover just in case. There's the snap. Chapin's kick puts a leg into it, and it is no good. Just off to the left, but a big kick, and that runs the timeout here in the first half. So the Falcons will take a 14-7 lead into the halftime. So we'll be back in about 20 minutes with the second half here on the Falcons Sports Network. Halftime score again, Falcons 14, Evangel Chrsitian 7.
cheerleaders. All right, we're the Evangel cheerleaders.
Much better, thank you.
All right, fans. Got about 10 minutes to go in the half. Great opportunity for you to go get some concessions. We've got food, we've got beverages, we've got snacks. We've also got those awesome cars out there for you to check out. Again, our official halftime partner is Nissan, Genesis, and Hyundai of Cool Springs. They are the FCA premier partner, and they are offering you concierge service to all FCA families that purchase from Genesis, Nissan, or Hyundai of Cool Springs. Make sure to take a look at those cars on display and decide which one do you want. They've got special offers that are being made, and they again are our premier partner. Nissan, Genesis, and Hyundai of Cool Springs. Fans, just received some news, some really cool news, and obviously a cool thing to share with you. If you are a parent, so you're a parent of an FCA Falcon football player, you raise your hand right now, any parents out there? Parents of Falcon football players. Do you have a lanyard around your neck right now? If you've got a lanyard around your neck, show that thing off to the other parents of our Falcon football players who don't have that lanyard around their neck. That's right, Falcon players. If you do not have a player lanyard, we've got them here for you. Go see Stacy King. She's in the black pickup truck, just right behind the stands, parked in our tailgate club row. Stacy King, black pickup truck. She would love to give you your personalized player lanyard that you get to wear around at every FCA game with your player on it. Thank you, Stacy and parents, for creating those awesome lanyards for our parents. So while I'm here, let me just get to tell you about another one of our great sponsors. What I want to talk about this tonight is Eden Photography. Eden Photographers is the official photographer for your FCA Falcons. Check out our website. She's going to get all those awesome athlete photos of our Falcons. Eden Photography is created to capture style content for businesses, portraits, senior pictures, family pictures. Please go ahead and use that photo. Eden Photographer, the official photographer of your FCA Falcons. Turn your attention to our gas field scoreboard for this commercial break. To go get yourself a blizzard after the game. Go see our friends at Dairy Queen on Hillsborough Road, proud sponsors of your FCA Falcons.
Getting ready to start the third quarter here in a moment. Falcons warming up down here on the right. Both teams back out of the locker room. 14-7 your score. Falcons on top of Evangel Chrsitian. The Falcons got the ball first, drove down the field. A 27-yard pass from Justice DeFaullis got the scoring started. for the Falcons. Evangel answered on their first possession as they drove down the field, 63 yards. A lot of mixing of run and pass, and punched in the end zone with a couple minutes to go in the first quarter. And Evangel tied the game up at 7. Falcons got the ball back and drove right back down the field as the Falcons made another 45-yard, this time a 55-yard drive after another onside kick attempt by Evangel in the kickoff. That drive ended in the second quarter, and it ended with a 2-yard run by Moses Miller. And the Falcons were leading 14-7, and that was the end of the scoring. A couple more highlights toward the end. Evangel was able to start their second drive in the night, was able to drive it down, but the Falcons got a turnover. And then off of that turnover, the Falcons go 3 and out, punted away. Evangel looked like they were driving down the tie of the game, got to the 21-yard line, but then 3 negative plays and 4 downs. And the Falcons took over on downs, drove it down inside the 30-yard line, and Watson Chapin attempted a 45-yard field goal at the end of the half as time ran out. It was just wide left, and that finished the scoring. And the Falcons went to the halftime break, up 14-7, get ready to start the second half. It'll be the Falcons to kick off. Looks like they will kick off from right to left here on your screen. So actually going to get a 3-minute warm-up period. So after the halftime. So this time the Falcons teams came back on. The officials, after the 15 minutes, they were supposed to have a 3-minute warm-up period. So we're going to take a break. Back here in a moment here on the Falcons.
Reach higher, run faster, hit harder, go further. In every aspect of life, no matter what gets in your way, we're here to be a part of that journey with you. To be the best you can be. Live your best life.
About a minute and 20 seconds away from kickoff here on the Falcons Sports Network. Will Shipman, glad you're joining us. Beautiful night here in Franklin, Tennessee. Temperatures dipping down into the 70s as darkness has fallen under the Friday night lights here. Getting ready to start half number 2. Be Watson Chapin to kick off for the Falcons. Number 3, Ben Davis, and number 2 back to receive for the Lightning. We've reset the clock, ready to go. Officials getting in position. Chapin has the ball lined up, getting ready to kick off here. Second half on the Falcons Sports Network. And we are underway. Short kick. Going to be fielded around the 28. Falcons going to make the tackle. Good return of 12 yards. Up to the 40. Returned by number 7. That is Will Welch. And so the Lightning will take over with good field position. Their own 40-yard line. Evangel out in the field. Snap. And off in the middle. Quick hit. And big gain. 7.5 yards, we'll say. It'll be second down and a long, or 8-yard gain. Be second down and 2. So, again, kind of how Evangel start with their first possession of the game. 8-yard gain, same running play. Is blocking able to spread them out and getting some good blocks at the second level for the big yardage. Man in motion, handoff again in the middle, and a good run again. Coming up to make the tackle is Manning, but not before Evangel gets another first down. Place the ball in Falcon territory at the 47-yard line again. Just big push on the line. Firing out there on the snap. Manning having to come to make the tackle from his middle linebacker position. He lined up about 6 yards off the ball. Now the snap, handoff again. Cutting in number 10, not as much this time. Gain of 4. So a 2nd and 6 now coming up. Hand off to number 10. He patiently waits on his block. Gets 3 more yards. So a 3rd down and 4 coming up. So, yeah, only gain of 2. So 3rd and 4. So 3rd and manageable. The Lightning are going to spread the defense out. 2 wide receivers on each side. Snap. Handoff up the middle. Bottled and pushing and going to be close to the first down. We'll see if he gets it. And it looks like he's going to be a yard short, so a gain of 3. And so a big 4th and 1 coming up. And just heard it on the sidelines. Watch the hard count. Got to watch the ball here. Pitch. Oh, good play. It's a guy to number 10. They split the defense. going to get it across the 35 down to the 31, and that'll make it 1st and 10 for Evangel. They'll line up in that same formation they just did on 4th and 1. Man in motion, cut in the middle, big hole again in the middle of the field. Another big gain, another 1st down inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. $7:14 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Evangel driving short, going to throw it to the outside. Falcons pursue. There to make the play, Simeon White on the stop. Be a short gain of maybe 3 yards. So 2nd and 7 coming up from the 15-yard line. Both teams' offenses moving the ball well as Evangel has almost run off half of the 3rd quarter here on this possession. Limited possessions in this game for each team. Now cut back inside. Big hole. Cross the 5 into the end zone and the touchdown. And the Lightning now an extra point away from tying the game with 6:17 to go in the 3rd quarter. So Evangel comes out here in the 3rd quarter, goes 60 yards for the score. So now number 3, Ben Davis, on to kick the extra point to tie the game. Snap, hold, the kick is up. It is good. So Davis kicks the extra point, 14 all with 6:17 to go in the 3rd quarter. Back with kickoff in a moment after these messages. Evan Photography is the official photographer for the FCA Falcons. Check out our website for your athletes' photos. Evan Photography creatively captures styled content for businesses, interiors, and portraits for seniors and family. Falcons getting ready to receive. So far, Evangel doing onside kicks. Stanscavage, his kick. This one is deeper. Fair catch, and it's going to go out of bounds. And it was touched, or was it? If the Falcons touched it, it's the Falcons' ball at the out-of-bounds spot. There's an attempt on the fair catch. The officials discussing it. It looks like the Falcons are going to get the ball at the place where it went out of bounds at the 27-yard line. So that's where the Falcons will take over. 1st and 10. As there is no flag on the play since it was touched. Justice back at quarterback. Sends Erod and shifts him over to the far side. Justice with it. Handoff cut into the middle by Miller. He's going to be met in the hole. Met by number 99, Caleb Woods. Pickup of a yard. 2nd and 1, or 2nd and 9 after a 1-yard gain. Falcons just tried to go off right around the tackle. Get on the end. Woods from his nose tackle position came and made the stop. Now Justice finds Bell over the middle. Bell's going to catch it and slips one tackle. Falls forward at the 35. That'll bring up 3rd down and 2. Gain of 7 for the Falcons. So Grayson Bell over the middle with the catch. Handoff, hole is big on the left side for Moses Miller as he will get across the 40 and the Falcons will get a 1st down. Give him the 42. A good run by Moses Miller. Under 5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Snap to Justice. Looking to the right side, got a man, and it falls incomplete. Pass intended for Follis, who calls incomplete. 2nd and 10. That Follis over there might have been underthrown just a hair. The Follis got his hands on it. Justice takes the snap, will hand it off. Miller bouncing back, got him, dragging a player. Number 10 down to the 49-yard line. And so that's a gain of 7. So 3rd and 3 coming up for the Falcons. Need to make it to the 48 of the Lightning to move the chains. Snap. Miller slips a tackle, going to get the 1st down. Falls forward. And they'll give him right at the 48. That'll be, and they're going to say 1st down, move the chains. So the Falcons get the 1st down right at the line to gain. .345 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Falcons now in Lightning territory. The snap, throw to Bass. Bass goes upfield. He'll get to the 41, and a flag from the way at the back judge position. And it looks like they're going to get the Falcons for a block in the back. There's a block in the back on number 80, Josiah Rogers. So that will be a spot foul. So they'll mark it from the 46. He'll move the Falcons back to their own 44. So it will be 1st down and 18 after the penalty yardage is marked off. Hand off to Miller. Gets across midfield, back to the original line of scrimmage, and one more. So a good run there to make up the penalty yardage. It'll be a 9-yard gain, so they get half of the yardage needed for a 1st down. So 2nd and 9. Again, that time just a hand off to, was that Miller or Reich? Might be Reichhorn, sorry. Rinkhorn is in now. In the backfield. Cindy Rod in motion. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff now. Looking. Needs to throw it away. He does. As Justice with a good job that time getting it past the line of scrimmage to save the down and save the yardage. So third down and 9. So third down and 9 coming up for the Falcons. Probably need to get 5 or 6 to get this in position. They send White in motion. Snap. Looking. Pressure coming, and Justice is going to have to eat. Is going to get snacked. Swallowed up by number 54, Wyatt Chandler. So the sack. The ball will go back to the 45-yard line of the Falcons, and so the Falcons will be forced to punt here with 2:07 and counting going in the third quarter. So the drive stalls at midfield for the Falcons. So Nate Hendrich on to punt. There's the snap. Big punt by Hendricks. Going to drive the returner back inside the 20. Falcons pursue, and they're going to bring him down at about the 28-yard line. So a good punt by Nate Hendricks. And so the Falcons will give the ball over to the Lightning. They'll take over with 1:23 to go here in the third quarter at the 27-yard line. First down and 10 for the Lightning. So the Falcon defense is going to need a stop here. Send a man in motion. Empty backfield. And now the rush. Sword gets away from it, gets down to the 30, so a gain of 3. So 2nd and 7 coming up. That time the Falcons sniffed out the screen. It looked like they were trying to set it up here on the bottom for number 5. That'd be Christopher Stanscavage. But the Falcons forced Sword to take off. Gain 3. Now we've got 10 back in the backfield. Send the man in motion again. Handoff, and again, Falcons not able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. Cloud again is going to move the chains for another first down as he picks up right at 7 yards. 1st and 10. We'll see if they get another playoff here. 15 seconds to go before the fourth quarter. And the time runs out. So the Falcons and the Lightning will head to the fourth quarter tied at 14. I'm back in a minute with the final frame.
Reach higher, run faster, hit harder, go further. In every aspect of life. No matter what gets in your way, we're here to be a part of that journey with you. To be the best you can be. Live your best life.
Getting ready for the final 12 minutes here in regulation. Falcons and Lightning tied at 14 apiece. Lightning with the ball, 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line. Sword will take the snap, shows the screen pass. Falcons pursue, gets the edge, and gets out of bounds at the 46-yard line. So that will be a gain of 9. Bring up 2nd and 1. So a big gain for the Lightning on 1st down in the first play of the 4th quarter. Just had the man in motion, got to get screen pass out. He was able to get around the edge down the sidelines before being pushed out of bounds. Handoff in the middle. It's going to get the 1st down in more. Coming over to make the stop for the Falcons, John Pollard. And it'll be a gain across midfield into Falcon territory for a 1st down at the Falcon 47-yard line. The Falcon defense needs to find a way to stop the Lightning here. Lightning so far with the only score here in the second half. Only their second possession. Falcons have only had the ball once in the second half. Handoff. Falcons pursue this time and getting hands around the ankles there to make the tackle. Caleb Manning. Also assisting was Luke Pollard. And so it'll be no gain. 2nd down 10 coming up. So the Falcons, a good job of stopping the run there. So 2nd and 10 coming up. Tight end on the far side, wide receiver to the near. Snap. Handoff in the middle. Falcons pursue again. That time on the stop, crashing in from the edge. 26, Wesley Krill. And no gain again, 3rd and 10. So not a down the distance that the Lightning have seen much tonight. Two wide receivers to each side. Man in the backfield. Options here. Quarterback's going to go back to throw. 4-man rush by the Falcons. An interception. Simeon White picks it off, and he'll be tackled at midfield. They'll give him the 49-yard line, and the Falcons get their 2nd turnover of the night. Simeon White read it all the way. Great coverage. 4-man rush. Sword had plenty of time, but the Falcons dropped 8 into coverage. Tried to thread the needle, but White closed it up. So the Falcons now in business at the 49 with 9:35 to go. The Falcons last week were -6 on the turnovers. Tonight they're +2. Makes a big difference. Snap. Hand off to Everett Wandry. Wandry, the little man, getting across the 45. Give him the 44. It'd be a gain of 5. Good little run by the junior there. Falcons line it back up. 2nd and 5. Justice takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Throws over the middle. Got a man wide open. It's Caden Aldosek. Across the 30, or right at the 30 is what they'll give him. That will be a gain of 15 and a Falcon first down. Clock running with 8:52 to go here. Falcons looking at the sideline to get the play call. Handoff. Laundry across the 25. He'll be wrestled down, but not until he gets to the 22-yard line. Pickup of 8 for Wandry. 2nd down and 2. Falcons not in a hurry here. Justice has been quarterback all the way tonight. Falcons shift across. Now they'll move Erod back. So balanced line. Justice spins, turns, fires for Erod. It's going to fall short. Erod had some space over there. May have just slipped out of Justice's hand. The 3rd and 2 coming up. And now whistles. And officials coming in. They moved the ball, so they mismarked it. So now they have the right spot. 3rd and 2. Got to make the 20-yard line for the first down. Snap. Wandry slips one tackle. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, but I think that's all he'll get. So now decision time for the Falcons. 4th and 2. It is within Watson Chapman's range. But the question is, will they try the field goal or will they go for it here? 4th and 2. Again, got to make the 20. Still 7 minutes to go here in the ball game. And it looks like the Falcons may let it run down and take a timeout here. There's no signals coming in from the sideline. And now they will. With 6:52 to go here in the 4th quarter. Decision time for the Falcons. 4th and 2 from the 22. Back in 30 seconds here on the Falcons Sports Network. Our next broadcast will be Tuesday, September the 10th. So we'll have volleyball for you. It will be the Falcons versus Dixon Christian Academy. Middle school will have first serve at 5 o'clock with the high school immediately following. Our next football broadcast will be 1 week from tonight as these Falcons will head to Chattanooga to take on Boyd Buchanan. 6 o'clock kickoff Central Time. Falcons go for it. Justice fires over the middle and off the hands of Grayson Bell. And that will be a turnover on downs as Bell had a chance to bring it in around the 10-yard line. So with 6:48 to go, it will be the Lightning taking over at the 22-yard line, 1st and 10. So the Falcon defense is going to have to come up big again here. Get a stop to get the ball back once more. Snap the sword. He'll keep it himself. Big hole up the middle. Gets past Boggs. Now Falcons get him from behind. Bringing him down is Luke Pollard, but not until he gets out to the 44-yard line. So a gain of 22. And first down for the Lightning. Four wide receivers. Send the man in motion. They'll run back away from the motion. Give it to number 10. He'll barrel his way down to the 50, so a gain of 6. Be 2nd and 4 now coming up. Lightning not in much of a hurry here. Ball at midfield. 5:44 to go. In the man in motion. It'll be a pop pass to him, too. He's going to cut it back up inside. He'll be close. Looks like they'll mark him a yard short. So 3rd down and 1 coming up after a gain of 3. We hit the 5-minute mark here to go in the ball game in regulation. Tied at 14. Been a great game here tonight. Been a quick game. There's not many incomplete passes, mostly running. Neither team been in a hurry. Long drives tonight. Snap, pitch inside. Gonna get the first down and more down to the 40-yard line. So that'll give a 1st and 10 to the Lightning. And the Lightning not in a rush here as we approach 4 minutes to go. 1st and 10. Send the man in motion. Hand off. Number 10 again. Cutting up in the middle. Gain of 4. John Pollard with the stop for the Falcons. Again, the simplicity of the play as they chip out the blocks. Creating a big hole, winning up front. Getting blocks into the 2nd level. Nothing fancy right now for the Lightning. Handoff again. This time the Falcons crash. Getting the stop on the tackle. Number 52, Elijah Kimbrough, bringing him down. Only a gain of 2, so 3rd and 6. Or actually, no gain. 3rd and 6. So again, 2:40 to go. Got to think we are in 4-down territory here. Pitch inside. Can the Falcons throw him up? And, man, what a job by 10. He was met about 3 yards short of the line to gain, kept the legs churning. Guy across the 30 to the 29, and another first down for the Lightning as we approach 2 minutes to go. Handoff. Straight run by the quarterback. Soared across the 25 down to the 24. Be a gain of 5. Second down, and now timeout is going to be taken. Timeout going to be taken by the Lightning. 1:39 to go. Lightning driving. Falcon. Southern Events Party Rental Company's locally owned full-service event party rental company serving greater Middle Tennessee. They create beautiful and functional event spaces with distinct rentals, thoughtful event design, and truly personalized service. Call them for your next event. 24-yard line. Second down and 5 coming up. Late in the fourth quarter, tied at 14. It's been a great game here tonight. The Falcon offense has not been able to get points on the board since their second possession of the ball game. As the Evangel defense and the Falcon defense, for that matter, has shown up tonight. As neither team has been able to make big plays, but they've been able to move the ball. Now cut back to the outside. Gets by Boggs. Sword looking for the end zone. He'll be out of bounds inside the 10. They'll mark him at the 6, and he'll be first and goal. After that run, the quarterback got away in a big play of 18 yards. Has got the Lightning in business. First and goal from the 6. 91 seconds to go. Handoff. Pushing forward and getting in the end zone for the touchdown. And now the Lightning have taken the lead at 20-14 with the extra point pending. .123 to go. Falcons will have 2 timeouts. Snap, the kick, and it is no good. All right. So the Falcons, they can get this in the end zone and kick the extra point. They'd have a chance to win with the extra point. They got some work to do. 83 seconds and 2 timeouts. Back in a moment on the Falcons Sports Network. fourth quarter. So I didn't change the quarter. Fourth quarter, 1:23 to go. Falcons trailing by 6 now, 20-14. Kickoff. High kickoff's going to hit the ground. Somebody's got to cover it. The Falcons finally do at the 26-yard line. Caleb Manning coming up to get it. All right, it's at 26. Actually going to be the 34. All right, so the Falcons 66 yards from the 34-yard line. A couple of ticks came off the clock, 1:21 to go. Again, the Falcons have 2 timeouts. And now a timeout is going to be taken by Evangel. So they'll have 1 remaining. 81 seconds to go. Falcons sideline is getting excited over here, trying to cheer their offense on. Again, remind you, our next broadcast will be Tuesday as Dixon Christian Academy comes in to take on the Falcons in volleyball. It'll be the middle school girls starting at 5 o'clock and the high school immediately after. Catch both those games here on the Falcon Sports Network. Our next football broadcast will be a week from tonight as the Falcons will travel down to Chattanooga to take on Boyd Buchanan. Kickoff will be at 6 o'clock Central Time. Catch all the action here on the Falcon Sports Network. But we got 81 seconds to go here before we're done tonight. At least 81. Get the Falcons in position. Justice takes the snap, looks, fires over to Bass. It's going to be dropped and incomplete. Sorry that we've lost picture. We'll get it back for you here as soon as we can. Justice getting ready to throw it. Looks deep. Got a man. It is going to overthrow it and almost picked off. Intended for Grayson Bell. Falcons will line it up. Justice looking to throw over the middle behind Caden Aldisek, and now it'll be 4th down for the Falcons. Minute 5 to go. 3 straight incompletes. So now 4th down and 10. Throw it short, Bell. He's got to get to the 45, lowers. I don't know if he made it. They're going to mark him a yard short. Evangel will take over. Or will they? So Lightning takeover, yeah, Lightning takeover on downs. He was a yard short at the 43-yard line. So the Falcons have 2 timeouts with 59 seconds. Two backs, they take a knee. Drop back 4. And with the 40-second play clock, I don't think the Falcons had enough time outs left. Take a snap. Or actually, I think I miscounted. I think they only have 1 left. They'd already taken 2, so they did not have enough timeouts, as they will not be able to stop the clock. Falcons will fall 20-14. A great game tonight by both teams. Give both teams credit. Falcons will just fall short. So the Falcons, again, will be back on the field next Friday night as we will travel to Chattanooga to take on Boyd Buchanan. Join us here on the Falcons Sports Network as we will get things going. And it'll be an early kickoff as we will be in the Eastern time zone, 6 o'clock Central. Again, join us on Tuesday night for our next broadcast against Dixon Christian Academies. We'll have volleyball. Middle school starting at 5, high school to follow. I'm Will Shipman. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank our sponsors again, Dairy Queen, Tennessee Orthopedic Association, Renaissance Bank, Party on the Lawn, Evan Photographer, Southern Events, and, of course, our premier partner, Nissan, Genesis, and Hyundai of Cool Springs. Final score, once again, Falcons fall 20-14. I'm Will Shipman. Have a great evening, and God bless.